Alright, backwash procedure. We've already done this one, we're gonna do this one right now. You're gonna close this port right here. Freaking turn it, such a bad angle. This one's closed. The next one you're going to close is gonna be down the way. So we're gonna follow this pipe. Comes up, comes through the filter, comes out, goes up, goes around, all the way. Where is your valve? There is your valve. Your search valve is right there. So we need to close that one. Alright, closed down there. It's off. Now we're gonna release pressure. There's nothing coming out of here. Now we can move this handle. If you move this handle before you cut off any of this pressure, you run the risk of tearing this gasket. It takes very minimal. That gasket is about as thin as this wire right here. So now, one notch at a time. Hard the video on that one, so we're gonna do it on this one. We're gonna start off filter, one notch, waste, close to backwash. One notch and stop. One notch and stop. One notch and stop. Next, you're gonna open your backwash valve. Alright. You hear it whistling? You're gonna close that pressure up. She's gonna start flowing just out of pressure. Now, you gotta reopen these two valves. Slowly. Alright, now they're open. You can already hear she's kind of flowing out. This is your controller on how you turn off and on your pumps. We're going to make sure that there's no other valve that we need to turn off or anything else. Now, you're going to flip it to on, turn on. You're going to flood all that out. I don't know when the last time these were actually backwashed. There she goes. The flow has changed on the filter now. So hopefully we'll get some better pressure out of it. This doesn't take long, maybe like 10-15 seconds to be honest, but I'm gonna run it for about 30. Maybe even less. This is a tiny little filter. The whole purpose of this is to run the water from the bottom up so that it breaks up anything that's on there. Anything that's sitting on the top right now is going to be overdosed chemicals, calcified products, just calcium hard water in general. All that is what we're flooding out of this filter right now. And then to put it all back, we do everything in reverse. So we're going to turn off the pump. Now you can hear it still going. That's just the downward pressure that's forcing it through the filter. So first you're going to close the backwash valve. Backwash valve is closed. Flow is starting to slow down. Now we're going to close your circulation. And then we're going to close your inlet. Circulation is closed, inlet is closed. Release pressure. Now you can move your handle. Normally on a ground level pool, I would tell everybody to stop at circulation, stop at rinse, and then go straight in the filter. But your body of water is so small, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight back into filter and go right back into play. And that's gonna be your backwash procedure.